Hello, I'm going to show you how to connect the K-1000C controller and this WS2812B LED strip. And I also use two power supply for the controller and the LED strip. This is the DC 5 voltage 10 amps for this LED strip, and this is DC 5 voltage for the controller. Let's check. And the DC 5 voltage, GND and data and clock. The clock is for the LED strip APA102C or the LED strip WS2801. So as for this LED strip, it has no clock, so we just use GND and data, and you don't have to connect this. This is the 3-pins male connector, and this is the 3-pins female connector, and you will see the data direction. There are little white arrow on the PCB board, so the data is from this end to another end to this end. Let's power the controller. You will see there are many numbers. 0 means the LED chip type, and you can read the description on its back. If it tell you 19 means APA102, 5 means WS2801, and 00 means WS2812B. So we select 0, and this is 6 means the lighting effect. There are 22 lighting effects in this controller, and this is the speed and 16 level. And let's connect the LED strip. And you can select another lighting effect. Adjust the speed. At this time, I don't insert the SD card in it. Before you program a lighting effect for this LED strip, you can use these connections to check the LED strip, to check the controller, and to check the. Now I will show you how to program a file. Before we program, I have to introduce the LED matrix panel for you, and this time we use WS2812B RGB 16x16 LED matrix panel, and we have to know its data direction. Now you can see the data input is from here, and this is the data output, the green Y. This is the green Y. This green Y is the data line, and this red wire is DC 5 voltage. The black is GND. And now we can install the software. We can install it in English. And finish. Now you can see this. This is the LED edit. Open it and click here and select the K-1000C RGB. because this time we use the WS2812B RGB LED matrix panel, so we can select this. And the max number light of ports, and we can type 2048, but usually we recommend you used 1500. At this time we use the 256, so we can type 256. Now we have to arrange the LED. The first way is arrange the LEDs manually and one by one. And we click this layout light, and the port 1. The port 1 means the controller 1. 16. Oops, this is wrong, so we can delete. 14, 16, 15, 16. This weight is pretty hard. Now this is the 16 multiply 16 LED matrix panel, and this is the data directions from here to here. And the second way is default arrangement, and we can click here and select one of them. This data direction is the same as your project, so, and this is 16 pixels, 256. Locked. And we have to click lock. So, next step is click program. And we can add many programs and rename them. How about we type red, green, blue, and select the first lighting effect and click effect, and this is the pre-programmed library. So we can select one of them and recording. Stop recording, and you can see this is the first lighting effect, and we can select the second lighting effect, red, and we can use the red lighting effect. Recording, now it's red. stop recording. Right. This is the firework recording. Stop recording. This is the third lighting effect, blue, and this is blue. We can create fast recording. Now done. And this is blue. And now I will teach you how to time a text. First, select this lighting effect and click here, and select the lighting effect that you like. We can use this firework or frame, and click here, enter text. Enable text input, full color. This is adjust the scrolling speed. This fire. And we also can adjust the position. The speed. And we also can change the lighting effect. Firework, KTV, firework, and click OK. And we can start recording. And you can see this is effect library. You can install the lighting effect. You can see this is the effect library, and all of these are pre-programmed. So you can also select the effect library that you program. You can select video. Now we have some library of. We have some other library, and we have made some video, and all these are the lighting effects. And we can snow girl, and this is a little video. And we can use this video as our lighting effect. Select the effect lighting effect, select the effect library, and try to find the snow girl. Snow girl here, and this is the snow girl. This is too less pixels, so it's not perfect for this snow girl lighting effect. But you just know how to use your own lighting effect. Last, we have to export, and we select this. This one, K-1000C, and WS2812B. The channel order is GRB, so the channel 1 is G, channel 2 is R, channel 3 is B, and channel 4 is for the pure white. So at this time we just use RGB LED strip, so we don't have to use channel 4. And okay. This is the lighting effect. Copy this file to the SD card. Please note, you have to format your SD card first. Now we copy the LED file to this SD card, so we can try it. This power supply is for this controller, and this power supply is for the panel, and the connection is the same as the first video. Six lighting effect and speed. And this is GND and data. And this is 3-pin female connector. 3-pin male connector. Bulk up. This 2 wire is connected to the power supply. The panel. The effect that we programmed. Now you can see BTF. The first one, second, third. You can adjust the speed. And now I will show you how to program a file to the LED strip. First, K-1000C RGB or K-1000 RGBW. This is for the RGB LED strip, and this is for the RGB WLED strip. This time we use WS2812B. So we create this mass number light of ports 2048. Now we arrange the LED. We can arrange the LED one by one. This is the LED strip, data direction. The blue line is the data direction, is from this end to this end. Port 1. Port 1 is 33 LEDs. Or you can use the default arrangement. Default arrangement is here. Click it and select one of them. Any one of them is okay. 300. 1 and 2. 2048 is okay. Now is port 1 300 LEDs. Lock it and click program, add the lighting effect. Select the first lighting effect. Click here, select one of the lighting effect. Fast recording. And now is the first lighting effect. The second lighting effect. Recording. Stop recording. Is the second lighting effect. This is the third lighting effect. You can select the effect library and you can select your own effect library. We made some lighting effect. This is my effect library. Snow Girl and you can try this Snow Girl. So you can make a little video for your LED strip and fast recording. Okay. This is the last step. WS2812B K-1000C. The channel order is GRB. All the BTF-LIGHTING WS2812B product. The channel order is GRB. And click OK. Save it on the desktop. Now this is the lighting effect that you programmed for the LED strip. Copy it to the SD card after you formatted your SD card. I have copied the K-1000C LED file to this SD card. The connection is the same. This is the power for the controller, GND, and LED strip data. This is the 300 LEDs WS2812B and 3-pin male connector, female connector. The power supply, DC 5 voltage, 10 amps. This is the second lighting effect. And this one is the Snow Girl lighting effect. It's the first lighting effect. this video I will show you how to connect two controllers. If this panel is 1500 pixels, this is 1500 pixels, so the total pixel is 300, and one controller just control 2048, so we have to use two of them. How to connect? And this is show you how to connect all the controller panel and the power supply. This power supply is DC 5 voltage. This is for the first controller. This is for the second controller. This is for the panel. This is out 8, out B, in. This is in A, in B, in A and in B. GND data. GND data. We call this Cascade synchronization. So how to program a file for them? You have to know one controller is a port. There are two ports for this project. This is port 1. This is port 2. This time we used WS2812B RGB LED. So we use this, and each port is 1500. This is 1500. This is 1500 pixels. Totally 300. But we just type 1500 pixels for the port 1. And we used default arrangement. Click here. So you have to know the data directions for this project. This is the data input. This is data output, data input, data output. This is really important for your project, so you have to know the data directions of your project, or you will fail. Data direction 50 and 30. The max number of port is 1500. Here we can scrolling the mouse. Here you can see this is port 1. This port 1 input to here. Right click to drag it. Scrolling the mouse. Port 1 data direction. The blue line is data direction from here to here. Port 2. It is the same panel. So port 2. Now you will see the data direction for the port 2. Port 2 data input, data output. This is really important. So locked and programmed. Create program, add some lighting effect for it. Create the first lighting effect. And let's try the firework. Recording. Stop recording. The second lighting effect, we can type some text for it. First, you have to select one of the lighting effects. Let's try the KDB. And click Enter Text. Enable text input full color. Adjust the speed. The letters is pretty small, so we can adjust. We can use some bigger letters. Bigger. Adjust the position. You can exchange the lighting effect, frame, and firework. Okay. You have to recording the lighting effect. Recording. Stop recording. This is the second lighting effect. The first lighting effect, you can select your old effects library. So we use Snow Girl again. Snow Girl. We can cancel the test. Now this video will show you your lighting effect. So recording, remember recording. Stop recording. This is the third lighting effect. Last step, K-1000C, WS2812B, channel order GRB. Click OK. This is the lighting effect for your project. There are two controller files. This is for the port 1 controller. This is for the port 2 controller. Port 1 controller. This is port 1 controller. So you can copy this